Good afternoon, teachers, and today we are talking tags in OneNote. Tags are quite an overlooked area of OneNote, but they're extremely powerful, especially once you start to use them. And you might be wondering why they take up such a large area in the OneNote ribbon, and that is because they can be quite a powerful way of working with OneNote. What tags do is they allow you to visually categorize lots of different areas of your content, and this can be really useful for revision, for activities such as checking off to-do lists, for reflection on learning activities, and so on. So let's jump in and have a look at some of the more common tags and also ways that you can customize and search with tags. First of all, I'm going to click on the down arrow, and here we are presented with the more common tags that come standard with OneNote. Ones that I particularly like are the highlighted ones. For instance, this one here is called Remember for Later. So if I'm covering some content with students that's going to be in a pop quiz at the end of the week or something like that, I can click on that paragraph and assign the Remember for Later tag to it. You can see that because it's got a highlighter element to it, it highlights the entire paragraph. Another good example is this one where it says definitions. So what I can do here is again select a paragraph and apply the definition tag to it. Going through, if I have asked students to remember this graph, yes, tags can also work with images, not just with text. I can put here that this is important. And so now you can see, just by the use of these stars and these highlighter areas, that we are starting to create some reference points in our OneNote pages and content. So how do we access this at a later stage? Well, we click the Find Tags option here. Going through here, you can see that we have a tag summary. So any place where I have assigned the definition tag, I will see a hyperlink straight to that area. If I'm on another page and I've got my Find Tags panel open, the same applies. I can go here to definition and it's going to jump straight back to that section that we had highlighted earlier. If I want to go back over all the important notes, I can do the same here. And you'll notice that instead of text, we've got the picture that sits in the panel. Clicking on here jumps us straight up to where that tag was applied. So that's how you can use these default tags that come with OneNote. Now let's talk about the to-do tag, because this is another very powerful way of using tags in OneNote. I'm going to create a new page and it's going to be called Stages of Portrait Drawing. So I'm going to start adding to-do tags. These are basically like bullet points. So click there. So that's our sequence of drawing a portrait. And as students complete this, they can say, yes, I've done that. Yes, I can do this, and so on. What's really useful about the to-do tag is that we can also access it through our find tags. So as we come across here, you'll notice at the top it says show only unchecked items. And so when I click on that, it will show only unchecked items that come from the to-do tag. So this is a good way to encourage your students to complete chunked tasks or steps of different checklists. One thing to note though is that using this show only unchecked items, it can become quite complicated. At the bottom, it's recommended that you change search from all notebooks to just this section, or you can go down to this page. And doing that will just scan for unchecked to-do tags that sit on this particular page. And that's the basics for using the default tags that come with OneNote.